hello there. Welcome to... Oh, wait, weren't we gonna have the fireplace going? Yeah, okay, let's just... Okay, so you're just like, go and just... Good evening. I'm Mr. Ridley, and I'm going to be your biology teacher for the next year. I decided to make this video just to let you guys know all the exciting things you have to look forward to in the near future. But first, a little about myself. Some of my interests include a nice, warm, crackling fire. I love cats, and in my free time, you'll often find me reading, you know, the Atlas, stuff like that. Anyway, let's move on. This year, we're going to build upon and add depth to a lot of the concepts you learned in middle school science. For example, you remember genetics and how Gregor Mendel discovered the pattern of inheritance. Well, now you'll see that simple Mendelian genetics just doesn't cut it. It's only part of the story. There's a lot more going on. There's codominance, there's incomplete dominance, there's environmental and epistatic interactions. So much stuff. Right, Susie? I'm sure you remember using these, right? Well, soon you'll be using pedigrees to study genetics. Pedigrees. No, not the... Yes, that. We'll also be talking a lot more about cells. And by now, I'm sure you've heard that the mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. Well, this year, you'll actually learn the chemical process that produces the energy, known as aerobic respiration. Then there's the proteins, the almighty protein. They do basically everything in your cells, and I'm sure their importance has been drilled into your brain at this point. But now you'll see how your DNA is used to actually create all these proteins through DNA transcription, translation, and then protein synthesis. Now, some of this content can seem a little complex or complicated at first. I understand that. So don't be afraid to ask any questions you might have during class or ask for extra help. In fact, I really believe that there are no dumb questions. And I encourage you to ask any that you might have. I mean, that is literally what science is all about. There's even a section on the class website where we can have these discussions. And I've pulled a few questions off the site right here. So, is biology the best ever? Of course it is. Are humans still evolving? Yes, but not too much, because we're different from other animals in that we actually can control and manipulate our environment, sort of like this. So the rules don't really apply to us as much anymore. What is the difference between meiosis and mitosis? That's a good question. In short, mitosis creates just about every cell in your body, except for sex cells, which are the products of meiosis. Let's see, where do babies come from? Well, you see, when the man... And finally, we'll be doing a lot of hands-on activities and lab work in this class, and goggle wearing. You'll be doing science instead of just learning about it. It's gonna be so much fun. Really, it's gonna be like reading Rainbow. Or maybe more like Bill Nye, yeah. With a little bit of Kratz creatures thrown in, and of course the crocodile hunter. Alright, I'm looking forward to having a great year with all of you, and I guess I'll just see you in class.